Today, we're going to look at this new model from Alibaba called Z-Image, and it's breaking records in AI image generation. The best part is that you can use it without needing much VRAM. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install it with just one click, and we're also going to see some examples of how to design flyers using this new model. Well, let's get started. So today we're going to test this new artificial intelligence model for generating images called Z-Image. The great thing is that we can run it without ComfyUI, which is this program that most people who create content or generate images or videos use, but many find it a bit complicated. So here I'm going to show you this easier option, which is using that platform called Pinocchio,
which I have covered in several previous videos. You can click here to see more of the Pinocchio interface. This platform allows us to install artificial intelligence applications very easily. It functions just like an app store, where you simply search for the application you need. Once you find the application, you can see all the available tools for generating images and audio, and you can even install ComfyUI directly from here. In this case, I am going to use a tool called WanGP, which has been updated to WanGP, and simply install it with a single click. I already have it installed, so I will open it from the control panel. A quick tip: if you already have it installed, I recommend clicking Update on the left side of the application to ensure these new models appear. Once the application is open, we can see that this WanGP program features several models I have explained previously, such as WAN 2.2 and how to install LoRa's to make it run faster. I also made a video about the LTX model for logo animations, and they have Flux 1 and Flux 2. Which is a relatively new model released just last week. They also include Qwen models for image generation and a text-to-speech tool for audio, making WanGP a remarkably complete suite of tools. You could download and install this manually without Pinocchio, but I highly recommend Pinocchio because it sets everything up with just one click. Here, we select the Z-Image Turbo option, the only one available currently, and we can view all the tool's features. Just like with previous models, you can improve the prompt based on text, images, or a combination of both. You can also change the resolution, which defaults to 720p, and adjust the aspect ratio to square or horizontal formats. You can play around with the settings and increase the inference steps, but the main advantage of Z-Image is that it generates high-quality images extremely fast. Checking the Hugging Face page for the Turbo model, we see it is a 6 billion parameter model, which is relatively small compared to others. It can render images in as few as 8 steps. While they recommend a video card with 16 GB of VRAM, I am confident you can run it with 6 GB or potentially even 4 GB. Below, we have the download links if you prefer manual installation, along with examples of the super realistic results this Z-Image model produces. It is also excellent at generating text within images, though currently, the models mostly support Chinese and English since it is a Chinese application. We can see examples of style changes, demonstrating that the model is very versatile. There are also reasoning examples showing how well it recognizes simple prompts, along with charts explaining the image processing pipeline. Looking at the benchmark comparison in the arena, Z-Image is ranked closely behind top contenders like Nano Banana Pro, sharing the same developer lineage. Before we continue, let me talk about Decopy. Struggling with AI-generated content, complex math, or endless videos? Meet Decopy, your all-in-one AI writing solution.
Detect AI text with 99% accuracy, ensure originality in seconds. Turn robotic writing into natural, human-like content, undetectable and authentic. Summarize articles.
Stuck on math? Upload a photo or type a question, get step-by-step solutions instantly.
Whether you're a student, teacher, or pro, Decopy helps you write better, learn faster, and work smarter. Try Decopy for free today. Detect, humanize, summarize, and solve with ease. Decopy AI tools for real human results.
Okay, so let's continue.
Let's do our first example. If this is your first time loading it, you will see that it will download the model automatically when we hit Generate. As you can see here, start downloading the model from the Hugging Face server. This is the convenience of Pinocchio. Everything is integrated, so you don't need to manually install dependencies or configure anything extra. Once the model loads, we can see the result. Wow, it is super fast. It generated this realistic image in only 8 steps, taking just 24 seconds. I am currently using an NVIDIA 3080 from about 3 years ago with 16 GB of VRAM, and the generation is incredibly quick without needing LoRa's or extra installations. I believe it is one of the fastest models currently on the market. For the next example, I will follow a subscriber suggestion to create a flyer for a social event or party. We will see how Z-Image handles this specific task. I will use Mistral, a chatbot I discuss often, because it allows for many daily responses, though you can use ChatGPT, Gemini, or whichever chatbot you prefer. I'll ask, can you help me make a prompt to generate an image of a Christmas party? Mistral created a detailed prompt including style and realism, essentially acting like a professional prompt creator. I will select the elegant style, which is the second option provided, and ask it to include specific details like the location and the date. Mistral added all the details, but it looks a bit long, so I will ask it to reduce it to 200 words. Now that we have our prompt, let's generate another image. We will paste the prompt and select a flyer format, which is a 3:4 vertical aspect ratio at 720p resolution. Increasing the resolution usually adds time, but I think it won't take long. It finished in just 24 seconds again. The result is good, but it didn't generate the text exactly as requested. Perhaps Mistral's prompt wasn't clear enough regarding the text element. Let's try the same procedure using Gemini to see if that was the issue. I will ask Gemini to help write a prompt for a Christmas party image. In a previous video about Christmas cards, we used Nano Banana to generate a reference image. Nano Banana is excellent for these designs, even in the free version. I will ask Gemini to write a prompt describing that specific reference image. Gemini gives us a summary of the visual direction and colors. Let's paste this new description into Z-Image and hit Generate with the same vertical format to see if it improves. Here is the result. This one is excellent and took 23 seconds. It captured all the details and is very similar to the reference image from the other model, matching the generation speed of running it locally. In conclusion, Z-Image is super fast at generating images and handles text well, as we saw in the examples. It is worth trying if you have a video card with 6 GB of VRAM or less, as it is very optimized. Currently, the Turbo model only supports text-to-image, but I am sure image-to-image features will arrive soon, which will add huge value to this model. That's all for this video. If you liked it, please hit like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment if you want videos on other topics or models, or if you need help with creative AI projects. I'll leave my contact details below. If you made it this far, click this video where I show you how to fix any audio in a video using AI. See you next time, bye-bye.